see me like sitting here looking a little like shaky, jittery, like drinking Snapple. I used to drink like a lot of Snapple, and then I kind of got away from it, and now I had this sitting around, and I ran out of my normal kombucha, and I started drinking this, and it tastes like pure sugar. Drinking this, and I'm going into renal failure. So if I look a little jumpy, if I look a little wired, Snapple's doing this to me. Ooh, it's rough. But hey, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. My name's Michael. Welcome to the show. Just sitting here answering some boudoir questions. A rainy day. Just like sitting here, and out of the corner of my eye, I see like this. And I look out. It's like a big turkey and a baby turkey just like running across the lawn. I'm like, where the heck are they going? Wild America out there. I gotta be prepared. Never know what's going to happen. But thanks for stopping by. For those of you who are new, my name is Michael. I am a women's photographer here in New Jersey. I've been photographing women for over 15 years and worked with hundreds of women through the course of that time. And I like what I do. It's a lot of fun. But if you've been listening to the show for any length of time, you know boudoir is a weird universe. It's not easy to navigate all the time. So a lot of strangeness going on out there. So we're here to answer questions you may think are straightforward, but if you've ever listened to the show, sometimes not. A lot to learn. And we want women to walk away having a good experience, photos they enjoy and can keep. You know, boudoir is about having fun, but it's very easy to go off into a weird universe, and we want to avoid that from happening whenever possible. So we're here to help. We're here to answer your questions. We're here to inform you so you can make smart choices about making a decision when you go in to have a boudoir photography session. So that's why we're here. And we're answering one question each week in detail. Short, compact episodes. So you can listen through, couple, skip to your favorite episode, get right what you need, go right to the source of the information. So that's what we're doing. So this week, again, we have an interesting question, a bit of a serious question, and something that I've had to deal with over the years. It's a bit more common than you may think. And our question this week is, how do boudoir photographers handle bookings made by husbands for their wives? I want to get my wife something special, but I'm worried if it's considered appropriate or appreciated. And yeah, interesting question. And how do I even start this? You learn that if you're contacted by a husband or a boyfriend, you know, getting a gift or a session for somebody else, you need to start asking a few more questions than if a woman contacts you. You know, you'll get those emails or those texts. I want to get a session for my wife. I want to get a session for my girlfriend. And you think, oh, this is great. And if you're a photographer, oh, I got an inquiry. Someone wants to book. And you think it's cool. But there's an interesting number of times where the wife or girlfriend doesn't know anything about this. She's just not interested in boudoir photography at all. It's all the guy's idea. Or if she's being pressured into something she doesn't really want to do. And that's not what this is all about. It happens enough that whenever I get an inquiry now from a man, you know, 99% of the time, there's usually, okay, that's great. Let me talk to Holly, or whatever her name is, Debbie, Janie, whoever may be the person. It's very important now for me to get on the phone and have a discussion with them. Yeah, what? It's a gift. It's a surprise for our anniversary. I don't care, and I'll very upfront and explain to the person contacting me just what I noted. Yeah, I understand that. A lot of times guys contact me to get sessions. The woman wants nothing to do with it. Doesn't want to get involved in boudoir. Doesn't want a session. Has no interest. Oh, no, not this time. Well, that's what they all say. Not this time. So it's really just keeping things from going off the rails at some time down the future, because, I've run into this a couple times and it's not great, and you could tell from the moment the woman comes in, she doesn't really want to be there. And it just makes an awkward experience for everybody. And then usually the guys have all these excuses. Well, she's very self-conscious and she's very about this. And she, I don't care. I just want to talk to the woman, because, husbands, boyfriends, they have this idea sometimes of what they want the woman to do, and the woman really isn't in on this, and they figure they'll go ahead with this purchase and they can more or less, coerce this poor woman to come in to do the session. And it never works well. Like I said, there's no photoshopping away that is this overlook on someone's face the whole time. They're like, oh, do I have to go through with this? I'm just doing this for him. I'd rather be at Target buying shoes, than sitting here doing this. And it just becomes, it's just not a great thing. So I will book these sessions. But as I noted, I always want to talk to the wife, the girlfriend, whoever it is, get their feedback, get their, and hey, a lot of the times it's, I've always wanted to do this, or, we discussed it and I'm fun and I want to come in and and whatever the case may be. This is great. I've been thinking about doing this for years, and that's wonderful. But there are those instances where the woman really doesn't want to do it. And it's like, yeah, he wants me to. It's not really my thing. I don't want to, and or if there's like some other issues he's telling me about. And as soon as you get this resistance, no, you don't really have to talk to her. It's all cool. I'm not the person for you. Like, yeah, that sounds great. Probably not the best person for you on this. I, want to talk to the person that's coming in. I got a lot of planning to do with them and so forth. Yeah, it's, yeah, but it's a secret, man. It's all right. Boudoir doesn't make a great surprise in that regard, especially when it's somebody who doesn't want to do it. It's a bad surprise. So is it appropriate to do something like this? Yes. So it is okay for husband, boyfriend, whoever, to purchase a gift for somebody else, boudoir, because, hey, boudoir is a great time. It's a fun experience. But you got to make sure, that everyone is on board. So there's always a few more steps involved when you have somebody booking for another person. Imagine it's like forcing somebody to go on a boat who gets seasick and, not like telling them, like me, I get seasick. Yeah, we're going on a fishing trip. I'm not going out on a boat for like 5 hours and puking for, 5 hours straight. It's not my idea of a good time. Thanks, but no thanks. And if someone doesn't want to do this, that's what that is to them. It's seasickness. They're not down with it. So always want to talk to the woman, get her feedback, make sure she's okay with it. And then another thing is to make sure that what her vision of this session is in aligned, what she wants is the message that you're getting from the person purchasing the gift. Because there are also instances where I've had oh yeah, the wife, is happy. Oh yeah, this is fun. I've done this before. Da, 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 da. And the husband she's going to be doing, and he's going like, whoa, 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 whoa. And the husband's giving you all these like super, details about this crazy. And the wife's like, no, 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 no. That's not really what I'm interested in doing. I do not want to take photos with, I just want it fun and simple and cute. So too, there are levels to this where you got to make sure everyone's idea of the session is in alignment. These crazy guys expecting one thing and the women expecting something else completely different. So it does get a bit more involved. It is appropriate. Get ready for a lot of questions. Be prepared for me or whoever it is. The photographer should be talking to the woman as well, finding out what her intentions are for the session. And that way, everybody has a great time, has a great experience, and everybody's on board. Because trust me, there's nothing more awkward than being a photographer going through a session with someone who doesn't want to be there. And it's happened. So I learned my lesson, years ago when seeing this, because those guys would be sneaky. They'll pressure those women to come in, and we want to try to avoid that whenever possible. So is it happening all the time? No, but it's there enough that I'm very aware of it. Many women are like, this is so exciting, I can't wait, and they right away want to get into their outfit planning and this, and they got lots of questions, and that's fabulous. But my concern is for those couple that really don't want to do this. Because it's pressure for them. They don't want to get involved. It's stress, and you can see it. And things, like I said, the result of someone just going like through every picture is not wonderful. So important question. I appreciate sending that in. So yes, if on the woman, and you've always wanted to do a boudoir session, and your boyfriend wants to get one for you, great, do it. Everybody enjoys that gift, but it's a little bit more involved. Especially like me, I'm going to be calling you, talking to you, make sure you're okay with doing the session, planning with you, talking to you. You're the one that's going through with this, not him. And on the man's front, the more they want to hide or not talk to them. No, she knows. Yeah, no, it's all cool. Everything. Yeah. Give me her information or let me talk to her. We're not proceeding with this because it's not great. So excellent question. It's fine. There's a little bit more involved with the man booking for a woman. It's perfectly okay to do. Be prepared to, it's a little tougher in this case. It's not going to be a surprise. But in the end, it's worth it because we want to make sure everyone's on board, everyone's happy with this, everyone wants to go through with this, everyone's in alignment. And that way, when the session is completed, there's smiles all around. Everyone, gets what they expected to get out of the session, and they have fun. And like I said, this is really one of the important reasons why we're doing this show. The women know that there are men who will go ahead and book these sessions, and when the women don't want or really interested in this, and we try to keep that from happening. So excellent question. I appreciate that getting sent in, and that's what we're here to do. And so anybody else, we're happy to answer your questions. Like I said, on the show, you can always leave a comment on Instagram or on YouTube below the video, and we'll see it. If you're watching on Spotify now on video, I think you can leave comments on there as well. Any questions, and I'll see them, or just reach out to me on my website, and we'll get the questions on a future show. So once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in and listening, and I will be back next week with another question. Thanks.